Welcome, everybody, to episode 27 of the We Don't Know Jack podcast. We got a new setup here today, a little different. Emily's here, like always.
You kidnapped me. I'm still here.
Yeah.
I can't leave.
Yep, you're not going anywhere anytime soon. Ben is here today.
Howdy.
What's up, buddy?
I'm tired, and I'm stuck in your room.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty good day.
Yep.
Yeah.
We got a big guest today. A very special guest. Emily, you could say this is the most anticipated return.
It's been a long time.
It's been a long time. Welcome back, Casey.
Wow.
What's up, buddy? We missed you.
Oh, man. You know, just swinging doors and banging whores. What are you
I kind of figured that's what you were doing. Well, yeah, it's been almost over 20 episodes since you've been on.
It's been nice being away.
No, we missed you. It's glad.
Do you hate us or something?
Ben, I love you.
Aww.
What about me? Oh, okay.
The look of disgust in his eyes there.
What about Jack Gardner? What about him?
Oh, he loves me. He'll never admit it, but he loved me.
Jack, I show up late. You know how I always show up late? Like,
Yeah.
I showed up 21 minutes late today?
Yeah.
That's just because I don't like you.
You showed up like 20 minutes late. These two showed up like 20 minutes late. It took us 20 minutes to set everything up because I was trying this on a new computer and it wasn't working. It was a whole process.
You said come at like 3, and I was like, well, they usually text if
Okay,
Casey's
no.
here.
This
That
is
is
what
true.
Ben wanted to do. We went to the art museum
Had a great time.
because I had to do a
For all
project.
45 minutes that you were there.
Hey, it was
Pretty
great
much,
for like
yeah.
the little bit time we were there. It was great.
But Ben had never been, so we walked around the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Then we get back to my room. He goes, I want to watch Dance Moms. So I
I don't know how I feel about that.
No, I'm trying to do homework. Meanwhile, I'm on the phone doing homework with my friend Abby. And he's
Abby.
currently trying to put on Dance Moms. And I can't.
Yes.
No, I can't hear the phone because he's watching Dance Moms without me. And I'm like, I'm doing like homework and on the phone.
How
Can
does
you
Abby come
wait?
into this? Why is Abby doing homework
Oh,
with you?
we have.
No, she was on the phone with me.
Oh. We haven't seen Abby. We had Abby a while ago on. It's been a while.
Oh, Casey, I'll FaceTime her after this so you can talk.
was
You can talk to her.
Excellent.
That was my favorite phone call with Abby. Was when we had today.
That's a lifelong dream of
Today?
Casey's to
Yeah,
talk
the
to
one
Abby.
today was just great.
Oh yeah.
Lifelong dream of Casey's to talk to Abby.
It's on the bucket list. Oh, yeah.
It will happen today.
On the FaceTime, I see say real
Beautiful.
good. Just looking to say real good now, and just
Oh, real good. Yeah. Oh, that's real good. Real good now.
So where you been, buddy?
You know, I've been in crappy trucks breaking down and being bored.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to talk about that at all?
Well, you see, I was at a certain company for a while,
Yeah.
and
He no longer works there.
I do not work there
Ben, can
now.
you not kick everything under? Can you get your feet out of my snacks, please? Thank you.
excuse me for having long legs.
Okay, it's your issue that you made us do it in your room today.
Okay.
Don't yap at me,
And
big boy.
you didn't clean it.
I did clean it. The snacks are in the basket under the bed.
NBA young boy. NBA
How many
big boy.
water bottles do you have?
It's a recycling bag.
Take your
It
fucking
should be.
trash out.
That bag is recycling.
Oh my
Over there.
god. Where's your dumpster at?
It was recycle. I can't find the recycling dumpster.
Nobody's gonna check. Just yeet it with the dumpster.
I'm about to. No, don't worry about my water bottles.
Okay.
That's a whole
I
bag
did
of
clean
them.
up in here. I made the floor organized. I cleaned off the chair. I put my laundry away so Casey gets somewhere to sit. I blew up the air mattress a little bit.
Jack,
What
it
about the
looks
underwear on your
beautiful.
chair?
Put that away.
Oh, that's mine with the stains on it in it. Those are mine. Sorry, I
Oh,
left them
okay.
here.
I couldn't tell the difference.
Hey, hey now. So anyway, now that Ben got his feet out of my snacks, Casey,
Wait.
Yes.
why are you no longer with a certain company?
Oh, okay. So
Are
eventually,
you okay to talk about this on here?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So I mean, the original reason I put my 2 weeks and I did it almost the proper way. Leaving, we got 13 out of the 14 days proper. So I originally was leaving because I got really tired of just looking at cornfields all day, and I realized I really don't like being at home that much. So I'm like, well, I'm going back over the road. So it's all 48 in Canada. So I'll be doing that here. But today was supposed to be my last day at this certain company I was working for.
But yet you're in my
Yeah, except but yet I'm here and not in a truck because, well, the certain customer that my company was driving for happen to own the trucks that I was driving, and these are the biggest, most pieces of fucking shit I've ever seen in my life. They are horrible. I tried
He
it.
tried so hard and he couldn't do it.
These things are god awful. I mean, I got 100 miles from the terminal the first day I got that truck and the check engine light came on. And I shit you not, the thing ran better when the light was on. When the light would turn off, the air conditioner would go on half the time. So I was like, please come back, check engine light. And it would come back. The service light would start screaming at me and the AC would work and all was good. You know?
That sounds about
Are you not
terrible.
supposed to drive with the check engine light on? Like, isn't that like something you shouldn't do?
It's not my truck. I don't care.
Now, one day when you own your own truck.
Like overall,
That would be a different story. Yeah. Usually, not gonna lie, the majority of check engine lights are an emission sensor went bad. That's all it is.
My
So,
tire light's been on for 2 years.
Yeah, that's because it's
mine's
just a
been on
bad
for that
sensor.
long too. And
I would like to get it fixed, but it's like $50. It's not worth it.
No, God, no. Just
Now,
just
granted, when
unplug
my
the
tire
light.
was popped and I didn't know it.
Well, I mean, that's
Well, no,
gonna happen.
Well, I mean,
You'd
when
be
the
able-
tire light's on,
You
you
would be
check
able
two
to
things.
tell if
No,
you
this
have
happened.
flat tires.
This happened.
The
How
best.
do you not know?
Oh,
I don't
real
know.
good.
You start driving and it's like
It's Jack.
wobbly.
It's jack.
It's jack.
Okay.
Hey, when
Yeah.
the light comes on, you check the pressure and you check the tire. If it looks good, you get back in and keep driving.
Yeah, or see, when my tires were low on my Ranger, I just drove faster because it airs them up a little more when they're hot. And I just did that for the whole winter. I just did like 85 everywhere I went. And summer came back around, and they're now at normal pressure again. So, you know.
So are you excited to go back over the road?
Oh, yeah. But I guess we didn't get to what happened yesterday.
No, we didn't.
So I'm on my way back. I'm like 30 miles from the terminal. And I found a coolant leak. Like, bad enough where my truck would just shut off in the middle of the interstate on me. So I coasted to a ramp and parked, which was fun. Driving a semi with no power steering, that was a lot of fun. Anyway, so I eventually, sensor jerry-rigged the thing to where I could, I pulled off a sensor, loosened the doohickey cap. I forgot what it's called.
Coolant.
Yeah, well, for the reservoir. It wasn't
Okay.
the radiators
I like
on the
that name.
reservoir, not the
Doohickey cap.
radiator.
Doohickey.
On the old doohickey, yeah.
Keep that.
And we just limped the truck back in. They're like, okay, well, here, I've still got like 10 hours left I can drive. They're like, here, go jump in this, day cab, and, take that over here and take it here, and you're good. Well, I jump in, and I fire it up. It's looking all good. I hook up to a trailer, and what do I hear? I hear a big old freaking air leak coming out of the airbag, and the whole truck squatting. I'm like, well, what a piece of shit. So I tell them, and they gave me another truck. So this is about an hour, 2.5 of dicking around trying to get a working truck. After the 3 hours sitting on the ramp on the side of the road before I figured out what to do, I get in the next truck, go to release the brakes, and it sounds like a fucking tsunami's going on behind the dash. It's going, and the brake, just big old air leak.
Do that again.
That the shop claimed to have fixed that morning. And the dispatcher was saying, oh, well, the shop fixed it this morning. And I said, well, clearly they fucking didn't, because it's still stuck in this parking spot. And he's like, anyway, so I ended up cussing him out. And then I walked into the office, and I'm like, hey, are you guys going to pay breakdown pay? And they gave me the old, good little runabout of no. So I told them that they can get fucked, and I packed my shit and went home a day early. And that's the story of why I'm sitting in Jackson's dorm room instead of going to Arkansas today.
Aren't you happy you're here, though?
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Hey,
We missed
that's
you,
the
buddy.
spirit.
It's good to have you back.
Oh, man. Let me just tell you what. Trucking is a shit show. Day in and day out.
You don't see your
But,
family.
when you run crappy equipment, it's even worse. When you run good equipment, not so bad.
So when you got switched to this new account, because your other account was going under, the different truck they put you in. Tell us about that.
Okay, so Jackson just asked me to describe these new trucks, and I fucked up and said something I'm not supposed to on the microphone. So I got to start again. So, these trucks are really terrible. What are you looking at me like that for?
I'd kill you.
Stop making me laugh. Okay, now, they're not even diesels. They're freaking compressed natural gas.
What is that?
I don't know. Nobody really knows. It's just like unicorn magic, and it powers a semi. And it goes like 12 miles an hour, and they suck. Like, I was going up a hill the other day, and just shit out on me in the middle of the hill and stopped. because it just couldn't do it. So like these trucks were terrible, and I will never take driving a diesel for granted ever again. I'll tell you that.
So it's real bad.
Oh, real bad now. Real bad.
Well, wasn't there only like 6 gas stations on the whole route?
Oh, I found out there's actually more. They just never told me about it or gave me the fuel cards for it until my third to last day.
So they really fucked you on
What?
that one, didn't
So
they?
I was just really stretching it, trying to get to the fuel stations I knew of.
So-
I was just getting really close to running out every day because they didn't tell me about the rest of them.
I talk to Casey probably most days. Right? You'd say, Casey, when you're
Yeah, I
driving,
would say
most
so,
days
yeah.
you get bored and call me, or I get bored and call you.
Yep.
There's not a whole lot to do when you're driving a truck, and there's not a whole lot to do in a dorm room.
Yeah, pretty much.
So I end up calling you, and every day, I'm going to run out of gas!
You got to set the
That's
record
essentially
straight.
how it was. Let me just a little tip from your Uncle Ebner is just if you're gonna drive a truck, make sure it's a diesel,
Uncle Casey.
a semi. I mean, I don't mean pickup trucks. I mean, but you know. I mean, you can if you want. If you want to feel if your balls are a little bit small and you think you need a lifted diesel, I mean, that's up to you. But
Is Uncle Ebner like your uncle name?
yeah, sure.
I thought you were just Uncle Casey.
My mom always said just a little tip from your Uncle Ebner. Mother saying that.
Well, you're
so.
Uncle Casey.
Mother Susan.
Jackson, I swear, if you say anything here, I will reach over here and shove this microphone right up your booty patootie hole.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Mother Susan.
I don't know what you're talking
Wait,
about.
is it like a double S word he's talking about?
Uh-huh.
Oh, we know.
What if I
Oh,
say,
I know
What
we
if,
all
what if I
know.
say it instead?
I'll fondle your balls.
Whoa. Whoa.
I'd rather
With
have
the
that than have a
microphone.
microphone shoved up my ass.
Is he going to be eating a banana while you do it?
Where's a banana?
I don't have any.
I found out the other day Jack doesn't like bananas.
Really?
I don't like bananas.
Jack doesn't like anything.
Not. How am I fat if I don't like anything?
Jack hates healthy food, that's why.
Ain't that the truth, brother?
I've cut down on eating a lot, and I'm still fat as shit. It's possible.
I cut down on eating too, and I put it all back on somehow.
That's
The freshman
spirit.
15 hit you hard.
I got the same box of goldfish in there for like a month that I haven't finished.
Yeah, well, once you cut and you go down, you can't ever go back to what you were doing, or else your weight goes with it.
Well, it's really hard eating fast food. Even Riz said, what did Riz say the other day? He's like, you're eating garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all about eating less. I mean, that's all I eat on the road is literally horse
Garbage.
shit. Just about like what I've just had to do is just eat something small in the morning, and I don't eat till I'm finished just for the day
I
after
can't do that.
I can't.
It sucks, but I've been doing it.
I've been eating 2 granola bars for breakfast, and that'll get me till about 10 o'clock.
Or you just eat a lot of fiber.
Oh, yeah, I eat a breakfast burrito, and then usually when I'm up in Chirac, like when I'm diddle farting up in Chirac, it keeps me busy enough. I just forget about it till I get out of there, because, well, I really want to get out of Chicago, so
Yeah.
all my effort goes into that.
Are you still going to go to that pizza place?
Oh, hell yeah.
What's it called?
Dwight's Pizza. Or Subs, I don't remember.
Where's
Dwight,
that
in Dwight, Illinois. It's on I think it's exit 209 on Interstate 55.
Okay.
Roughly about 30 minutes south of Joliet.
I know where that is, actually.
Yeah, see?
Casey, have you been to Sparta, Illinois?
I have, yes.
How do you feel about Sparta?
I like Sparta.
I
had a
got
friend from
roped into
college
this
there.
conversation with our buddy Jake Dean from episode 2, I want to say.
2 or 3.
2 or 3 early on, back when Casey was still part of the show. Early days. There's a big shotgun tournament, and somehow I got in this conversation that lasted over an hour about the city of Sparta, Illinois. It sounds like there's more to do there than Eureka. They got an airport, a hospital, and a radio station.
And a shooting range and fishing area. That's where that shotgun doohickeys held.
Does Eureka have any of that?
I mean, a lot of people just make a shooting range in their backyard, but...
You got a hospital in Eureka?
There's an urgent care.
That's it?
Wentzville has like 3 hospitals.
Well, we're not that fancy.
Yeah, we're
Well,
not
Wentzville's
cool.
a shithole.
You know how easy it is to get
No,
meth
it's
in
not.
Eureka?
Yeah, it is. Walk into Wentzville Walmart and just look around. It's a shithole.
That's entertaining.
You ever want to go people watching? The Eureka Walmart's a great place.
Dude, when I worked at Walmart for a month, someone took a shit in the alcohol aisle because they wouldn't sell them booze.
Oh, my God.
When I was like 8 or 9, I was little. I was with my grandma, Grandma Ev. I know you're listening. We were at the store, and this guy was walking around, not wearing a shirt, playing the banjo, singing.
In Eureka? That's the most Eureka thing I've ever heard.
Oh, hell
That's the most,
yeah.
that's the most, like, I don't give a fuck thing I've ever heard too.
He was playing a banjo. He was right. He walked up and down every aisle, went around. I think he was at GameStop at one point, too. Remember the GameStop used to be down by the Walmart, Casey?
Huh?
Remember the GameStop used to be down by the Walmart?
I thought it still was.
It closed like 5 years ago.
Oh. That tells you how much I pay attention.
Hey man, GameStop.
Yeah, I remember the last 3 years I really haven't been here, so.
That's true.
Yeah.
And then you moved to St. Charles.
O'Fallon, actually.
Same difference.
Rather be in
North
O'Fallon,
of-
no, low-key.
Yeah, North
Team
O'Fallon's better
O'Fallon.
than St. Charles.
Team St. Charles.
Yeah.
West County.
Fuck
Jack,
you,
go
Jackson.
away.
Put your hand down.
Wait, can I be a part of this? I'm St. Charles County.
It,
Better than him.
it counts.
What do you mean? I live here now.
No, you don't. You live in
No.
Eureka.
You go to college.
Yeah,
here.
yeah, okay. And in that sense, I live in all 48 states. What's your point?
Why not 49?
I wish I could drive to Alaska. Maybe they do. I mean, I'll sweet talk my dispatcher, be like, hey, you got something to Alaska for me?
Technically, in a way, you could, but you have to go through Canada.
Oh, no, you absolutely can.
Do
There's
you go
several
through
companies who do.
Saskatchewan?
I don't think they go too far into Canada. I know they go into Canada.
You
Probably
go,
like
to,
Toronto
I'm
and
thinking it's just
Edmonton.
kind of some of the major cities right there.
do you go to
Toronto,
Nova
Edmonton,
Scotia?
Ottawa.
I don't know.
That's way
I gotta
up
get a
there.
passport first. That might be the first
You have
thing
a
I got.
passport.
I had a
Is
passport.
it expired?
Yes.
Casey,
What? Let it expire when I was like 16 or 18.
you went out of
I
the
don't know.
country not that long ago.
When?
Didn't you drive to Alaska?
No, flew.
Oh.
And you don't need a passport to fly up
That's
there.
American
Yeah.
state, American soil.
It's your. I guess it's your parents that go to the country all the time.
Yes, they're actually in Honduras right now.
Ooh, that's fancy.
What are they doing there?
Scuba diving.
Your
That's a
mom thought
real
the
good
picture
place.
of you and the skeleton was hilarious.
Hell yeah.
She didn't even question who it was that sent it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Did she know or just didn't care?
I have no idea.
Probably
She
still
said
didn't
what?
care.
She said laughing emoji, crying laughing emoji. What lake is that? It's beautiful.
She might have had your number.
I don't know how she would have gotten it.
I might have given it to her.
Long time ago.
I don't remember.
Oh, okay.
We should recap the lake.
Yeah, we did go to the lake.
We
didn't
did go
talk
to the
about that.
lake.
We had a great time.
Yeah, we
And
did.
Jack didn't bring his podcast equipment, so we didn't record on the lake because
We didn't have an outlet.
Yeah, well,
We could get an outlet with that. I have a thing to make it an outlet.
You do?
I bought a thing. You plug it into a cigarette lighter, and it's 3 or 4 outlets.
Okay, so one day that is going to happen. Podcast from the lake.
Maybe.
Maybe.
What do you
Yeah.
mean,
I don't
maybe?
know. I'm kind of scared to bring this all this equipment.
That's kind of what I.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
you got a point there, though.
I'm kind of scared to bring this equipment.
Yeah, because you saw how wet the whole boat got.
Well, I mean,
Well,
once
it
Danny
only
kept
got
it in
like
the water.
that.
Because we were going in and out all day.
Yeah, if we set up in the middle of the lake and
Yeah,
don't
but
get
it's,
in.
it's the lake. I'm not getting
No,
in. We're
what I'm
gonna
saying is-
record from a tube in the lake. Like you're at the hand me a microphone down in a tube. Now I'll be in the water.
Okay, you can buy a new mic when that
Electrocute
happens.
yourself.
That would
Casey's gonna be on
nice.
like the floaty, just chilling on like the river.
Casey, we can do that if you buy me new equipment.
Real bad.
If I ruin it, I'll get you.
Talk
a new mic.
into the mic.
Oh. If I ruin, I'll get. As long as just the cords in the water, that's okay. Because see how it's wrapped in plastic, it's fine. It's if any of the important shit gets into the board.
Right, these mics were not cheap.
But the wire is totally fine. It don't ever,
How
it'll
many
never
mic
shock you or
spots are
whatever
there
in the
on
water.
that board?
8.
So we could definitely pull that off.
I need more mics, but yeah.
It's manageable.
I have 5. I have 5 mics.
So that's
We'll be
5.
floating away, be like shit, and pull the mic so I can get back and then rip it out of the board. Be like, oh, sorry, Jackson.
Well, the cords
The
aren't
whole-
that long.
the
These
whole
cords
board
only go
came in
about
the
10
water.
feet.
Oh, wait.
These cords only go about 10 feet.
I mean,
That's all we need. Just set up the board near the edge of
we
the
don't
boat.
even need to go that far. We just need to like tie Casey to the boat
Mm-hmm.
and put him in the water.
Or
right
what we
next to
do,
it will
what,
work
we, what
fine.
really we do is we set up on the boat. Like it's the first thing we do. We go set up in a nice quiet spot. We do the thing, then we go back and we take everything back to the car, leave it in the car, and then we can go swim.
I don't trust us to not get in the water.
That's a
during the
lot
pod,
of
though.
work.
I don't trust.
Just put
like,
it under one of the seats or something, or under the steering
Put it in the
console where
live
it's
well, you
dry, where it'll be dry.
Yeah, but this costs a lot of money.
We'll put it in a bag, like a dry bag.
I don't have any of
you
those.
got a
Let's
point
talk about the lake, not doing a
Oh, yeah,
pod.
real
We'll
quick.
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
never
real
do.
good.
Casey,
Yeah,
this
good
was
point.
Casey was and his buddy Dan that took us out on the boat. We're blackout drunk.
I wasn't blacked out.
When we made the plans,
Oh,
you were blackout drunk.
yes.
I went over there first time I went to his house. They're blackout drunk, and I was told to bring my college friends on
You
the
found
boat.
me in the bathtub with the dog.
That's like the most Casey thing I ever saw was him in the bathtub with a dog.
Never mind.
Say it.
No.
Say it.
No.
Say it.
No.
Say it.
Not that. Stop.
Bitch.
So Casey and Dan go, bring all your college friends. Well, you two can.
Yeah, that's about it.
There were some other people invited, but they couldn't make it, and then
Yeah.
we had a cap of.
Yeah, pussies. Oh shit. Sorry. Ooh, that's my Tourette. Sorry.
Abby, he's talking about you getting the flu from dipshit. So
What?
Is that what you're talking about, Casey?
Abby getting the flu.
Being stupid.
Oh.
Well, what happened was Casey tells me we're gonna do this, and then doesn't remember it. When I called him 2 days later, I was like, "Hey, I got some people that want to go on the boat." At one point, I had 4 people that wanted to go. It ended up being only 2. But he was like, "What are you talking about?" I was like, "You said we're going out on the boat next Saturday."
He's like, oh, I did?
I remember kind of drunkenly saying these things, and he's like, I got people who want to go. I go, really? Like, I was already making plans to do something else. I didn't think this was actually going to happen. And sure as shit it
Well,
did.
then we thought it wasn't gonna happen when we got to your house.
I'm going to let Casey tell what.
Oh,
happened.
yeah, we won't go down that road.
Oh, we're not?
Okay.
No.
That was like the greatest,
Just
mix-up ever.
miscommunication was what.
That
it
was just a big miscommunication between, well, mainly me, and then John's pulling the fucking fire alarm. The figurative fire alarm.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. It's pretty funny now. In the moment, it wasn't.
it's okay. We blame vanilla and cinnamon.
That's right. Whoever the fuck that is. Oh! Yeah, we don't need to go down that road either.
If Dan can behave, maybe one day he can come on a show.
He could probably behave better than me. He gets all paranoid when I start speaking
He
in
does.
public.
Yeah,
Because you're ruining his chance with cinnamon.
You in public.
I didn't go.
And you've been everywhere, right? Give me, like, your top 5 cities that you have nicknames for, like Chirac, San Francisco, like...
Well, don't name them all. He's supposed to.
Well, he's been everywhere, so we have to have more than
I
just
don't
those
have
two.
a ton, but yeah, those are 2 good ones. Chirac, San Francisco, Shitlanta. Although that needs to be like refined. I feel like we can do better on that
Yeah,
one.
probably.
Off the top of my head, I don't. There's not a whole lot. I mean, most of these just come up like, oh yeah, I'm just out here in Dumbfuckville. And you know, just whatever happens to be that city you're in or whatever. Or I'm out here just directly in between East Jesus, Cousin Fuck, and Butt Fuck, just right in the middle of those 3.
Or you go to No More 911 in Minneapolis.
It looks like we are going to Evolution Fest.
Well done,
Bitch!
It's pretty cool.
The fuck is Evolution Fest? You want to talk about it?
It's a music festival in Forest Park.
They get to see Billy Idol. I'm fucking a little bit tabby jealous. It's okay that I'm saying Billy Joel.
But
Are
it
you
doesn't
not
say
going?
what day, though.
No,
No,
it's
it
like
doesn't. I
it's
don't
like
know what you're gonna
$180, $200 for Evolution Fest.
Yeah, fuck that.
It was like $100 for the first phase. Second phase went to $120. Third phase was $150. Fourth phase was $180. Now they're at 5th phase.
Woo, buddy.
I don't know what the difference between the phases is, but the prices went up each week. So.
Well, looks like Jack are going for free.
I hope you go the day the Killers are there, not Billy Idol.
I would rather see the Killers.
You know what? That's fair. I
Hey,
can get with
both
that.
days are good, though.
Brightside.
Okay, Jane's Addiction canceled, and Tom Morello is taking over.
The one like non-headliner that opened me was like Todd Rundgren because he made that "Bang on My Drum All Day" song. That's really catchy.
I
Anyway,
don't want to work.
see,
Back to the lake.
I just want to bang on the drum all
When
day.
the Packers score, that's what they play. You know.
Do what?
When the Packers score, that's what they play.
Did they really?
Yeah, it
I
is.
didn't know that.
It's fantastic. You gotta go to Lambeau. It's phenomenal when they score.
I gotta go someday. I've never even been to Green Bay. I've been close, but never actually
you
in
gotta
Green
gotta
Bay.
take the extra like 5 miles and just go, man. It's
I
like
gotta
it's
do
a
it.
blast.
I gotta do it. Hopefully I'll
You
get
walk
something
into
there.
the Target, everyone's asking you to buy you something, you know, and being so serious.
Hell yeah, fucking right.
You go to the Packers game. I got a beer thrown at me when I was 17.
Oh, damn straight.
Yeah, they take care of you up there, you know.
Anyway, back to the lake.
Want to go to the lake?
Casey brought a friend.
Jack got distracted, so
I
while we're
had
in
to show
radio
him something.
silence,
That was important. That was.
so while we're in
Yeah.
radio silence,
We
Okay.
can't talk about that right now. But yeah,
I got key information on something. Don't
yeah,
worry about it.
We can't discuss it yet.
Why not?
Don't.
is it podcast material
Yeah,
or?
it's podcast
Yes.
related. We can't talk about it.
Oh.
Okay, keep going. About your friend you
Well, I
brought.
think it was Jack was gonna say it. I was just gonna sit here and say something stupid while he wasn't talking, but I couldn't come up with anything, which is shocking that I couldn't say something stupid.
Wow, you
Well,
doing something?
It wasn't that I couldn't say something stupid, is that I couldn't say something stupid without you having to go out and edit what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, you brought a friend. you brought a friend on the boat.
I did, yes. Oh, Steve Stickley.
If you saw our Instagram post, you know what we're talking about. If you haven't, go check it out. It's a picture on the boat. with
Old
all of us on
Stickley.
it.
Old Stickman.
So tell them if they haven't seen it, tell them who Steve Stickley is.
Steve Stickley is a good old skeleton
It's like-
that I bought for like $25 in a Walmart a year or two years ago, and he's been to more states than most people have. So,
he sits up, shotgun with Casey.
yep, around Halloween time each year, he sits shotgun in the semi with me.
What did the cop think the other day?
He caught.
Wait, was he in there? But I didn't know that.
So I got pulled over because I didn't know how fast I was going in a certain maybe school zone. Anyway, and a cop jumps up on my passenger side and he kind of just gives like a huh, and then like it didn't surprise him too much. But when a cop takes your radar, they're taking a picture of you too on that radar gun. So you have your seatbelt on. So he clearly popped up in that picture. So he kind of knew he was there. You know what I mean? But like he still kind of gave a little smirk when his head popped up and saw Steve sitting there. Oh, it was beautiful.
Oh, Steve. We
I
love
am a
Steve.
little afraid now Casey's going back over the road that he's going to come home and that thing's going to be a ventriloquist dummy and he's going to be talking to him like it's his only friend.
Hey, I mean, the road gets lonely sometimes, you know, and them lot lizards ain't doing Casey no good.
No, they're a little expensive, but Steve Stickley, I mean, hell, we just made her like Stevette. Cut a little hole in the bottom. And
Okay, Casey.
Hey now.
We do not condone the sexual
I'm
actions
just
to inanimate
kidding with all
objects.
that.
You're ridiculous.
I'm just kidding.
Steve
Don't worry,
Stickley
I
will
just
not be
talk. I just
violated
talk to
today.
myself.
I remember when you bought Steve Stickley.
Yeah,
I think it was last year, wasn't it?
2 years ago.
Was it
I was
2
at
years ago?
Thompson still.
Okay. Yeah, because I remember when you bought it and you told me what you were doing. I thought you were an idiot for it. And Steve's been everywhere. Steve rides in a truck. He's gone. He went swimming.
He sure
We
did.
tied that fucker to a boat.
Yeah, he sat on my dirt bike in Grom. He didn't ride it. He just I've been meaning to. I never got around to it. Put Steve on the back of one of my bikes while I'm driving around. Just kind of like tape his arms to or something like that, and just ride around with the skeleton on the back.
Real good.
We haven't done that yet, but soon.
That'll happen.
Yeah, if I ever get around, if I ever fix the dirt bike too.
You need
It was working, and then last night I took it for a ride, and it broke again. And I thought I fixed it, and now it just grinds. So it sounds like it's a shop problem now.
You've done 3 out of the 4 like major transportation modes. Now you got to take him flying.
You gotta buy a
Yeah.
separate seat.
Oh God!
Just
Okay,
Rents out like a
look.
plane. Here's Steve Stickley
I
in the
may
plane.
have already lost my mind, and everyone may already know that, but that is a little bit across the line,
I mean,
even for me.
Not like airline, but like one of those private like airstrips where you can fit like 4 people in the plane.
Do you have an airplane I can borrow?
No, but I might know
Aw,
somebody.
damn. Huh?
I might know
Who
somebody.
do you know with the plane?
My uncle.
Oh.
Hell yeah!
He used to live
Can
out
we
in
do those? I
Um,
want to
he's-
Wait,
say.
this sounds
He's
like
in
this
South
sounds like I
Carolina,
need to go
but
to the
maybe-
Facebook Marketplace and go buy a little like glider plane with an engine on it. Those are actually pretty cheap.
Well,
How are you gonna
$30,000?
fly it?
Fuck if I know. Get out there and figure it out.
Just throw Steve in
Go
there. Have
up,
fun.
Put on a YouTube video. How do I fly?
How
it?
do I fly? Plane? Okay, look, we had a guy, or my dad owned a business. One of the guys he worked for
White's heating and
lived on
cooling.
a bunch of property, and he had they call them ultralight planes. It's pretty much like a triangle wing. It's a single seat underneath, and it's got a motor attached to the back with a propeller, essentially. And he had one of these, and he would just fly it around for the hell of it, or he'd go hunting. And, he's like, I can't see any deer. So we'd go up in the sky and go look for deer and come back and try. You wouldn't shoot them out of there. At least you wouldn't say you would. But anyway, he crashed that thing like 3 or 4 times. He'd get up there. And the motor would cut out. He'd be like, it's happening again. And he'd have to try and crash land in the field and not die. He did that 3 or 4 times. And that we know
God.
of.
I was more thinking for Halloween, you could get like not like a big plane, but like something that can carry Steve and just like tie him to the plane and just like fly it around with like him.
Oh my
hanging
god!
from
Can you
the
get a
bottom.
big model plane?
You could honestly get
And duct
something
tape
kind of
him
like
to it?
like a kite model plane, something like
Yes.
that. I'm sure it's possible.
Are you and Steve doing a couple's costume for Halloween?
Yes.
That's the first time you thought
Steve's
about it,
gonna
wasn't
be
it?
my costume, I guess, because I'll probably be on the road.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
Do you remember last Halloween?
no.
I don't either.
What,
We party or what did
Yeah, we
happen?
went to JP's and I got blackout.
What did we do on Halloween
Was
last
I
year?
there?
Yeah, you drove me. You paid my tab that night.
Casey, you dumb fuck.
I'm not going to admit to drinking and driving, but it may or may not happen because I don't remember any of this.
I had the costume on.
Oh, I wasn't that drunk. But Jackson was that night. Let me tell you, folks. Hold on.
Oh, no.
This dude had a twisted tea.
Don't go too deep in that stuff.
No, go deep.
I'm not. This
Go
guy
deep
had a
this.
twisted tea costume on and was, making friends with the local hotties. Let's just say it that way. We won't go into any details of what happened, but he was blacked out. He doesn't remember much, and he had a big old twisted tea costume on, talking to females at the bar. I'll just let your mind wander on what happened.
He didn't score though.
No, that happens sometimes.
Dan did a concrete shot that night.
What?
You know the one that hardens when you drink it?
Oh, did he really?
Yeah, Lindsay made him one.
I did not know that.
They also, I was drunk enough, they were messing with me. They're like, "You want to do a melted snowman?" And I was like, "No, I don't want to do a melted snowman. Tell me what's in it." And they wouldn't tell me what's in it. And then I ended up doing it. Do you know what a melted snowman is? Do you guys?
No.
I'd heard of it because little someone's made one before.
It's water.
Yes.
It's just water.
Oh yeah, real good now.
But I was really drunk, so I didn't. I throw it back, and I looked. It was Lindsay and Ashley that night. I was like, "That was water." And they're like, "Yeah, I know."
That's the old trick you gotta play when someone's wasted.
Yeah,
The best one was
I've had to
Jeff
do it multiple
night.
times
Yeah,
to someone in this room.
Yeah.
Have we talked about that on here before?
What melted?
I don't
snowman?
think so, but we'll leave the name out of it, even though you just said
I already
it.
said it. You don't care.
We'll leave it out the rest of the way.
You don't care.
Anyway,
Now,
well, one of our friends, another trucker friend of mine.
The listeners know about him already.
Oh, okay, good old Jeffrey. Call him Sunshine.
That's a good nickname.
What happened that night? I mean, essentially, we all got really drunk, and
No, he got really drunk. We were just sitting.
I was pretty drunk that night, but I didn't say that out loud.
You didn't drive home that night, right?
No, definitely would
I drove
not
you guys.
have.
I was sober. I drove.
Definitely
you
did
guys
not take a shot and get him out of there or anything. Nope. Anyway, so he's drunk as shit. They're like, and where I'm trying to take him home, and I end up dragging him by his feet out the door, and then he gets up when he's outside and jumps over a railing and off a wall and just disappears. And I'm like, all right, fuck it, I'll come and look for him tomorrow.
Real good.
And then we go back inside, and Kaylee's like, "You have to find him now." We're like, fuck. So we found him up in the woods, passed out. We carried him back to my truck. I think he came back inside or something.
No, he came back inside the first time.
Okay,
then we
because
got him out again.
that's what I took his shot. Because anyway,
No, that was my shot.
yeah, whoever the fuck.
You made me. Kaylee said pick a color, and I was like, no. And you said purple.
And we got a purple shot of some fucking sort.
Man, I
Wait,
miss those
was this
JP's
all
days.
last Halloween?
No, this was like March.
That's in the winter at some point.
Man, it was like early February.
Wasn't that cold out? Yeah, it was cold outside.
I missed those JP's days.
Jack, would you go to Fright Fest at Six Flags?
No,
I've
Why
had
not?
to.
I don't like.
What's
scary.
wrong with it?
I don't do horror.
What's wrong with it?
I don't know. I've never been.
Jack's a
What?
pussy and he doesn't like being scared.
You gotta have fun. We went to where'd we go last year? The haunted house.
Creepy World.
That was
Oh,
good.
yeah.
But Fright Fest
Yeah.
I've heard takes it to another level, and I want to go. I have not been to Fright Fest.
Jackson,
yet.
would you go to a haunted house if a hot girl held your hand the whole time?
We'll get Abby if you're listening.
He shook
Abby.
his
No,
Yes.
no, we're not bringing her into this.
Abby,
No.
Abby will be the scapegoat for you, Jackson. It's okay.
No, no,
I
no.
shook my head before you said Abby.
You knew I was gonna say it.
That is true. He did. I can confirm.
We do not bring my best friend
Although
into
he shook it
this.
harder when Abby was said.
Anyway, I did
It's
not.
Casey.
I did not. Anyway, back to the
He
lake.
was grinning like a motherfucker too.
Anyway, the lake. Casey, stop playing with the sink.
I touched it once. Here.
Turn the sink off.
It's ASMR.
Get the mic away from the water.
Welcome to ASMR.
We've been off topic for 30 minutes now. We talked about the lake. We talked
I gotta
about
go,
getting
Jack.
wasted.
Bye.
Then sit your butt back down. You're not going anywhere.
damn. I've
Casey,
been
I will
told to
touch you
stay.
inappropriately if you get up.
Whoa. Casey's standing up, and the cord doesn't go any longer, so he...
Oh,
Kidding.
Anyway. What kind of boat do we go on?
A pontoon.
It was a very nice boat.
Yeah.
Where was the cover at? Not the cover, you can put a top on the boat. Was that not?
Yeah. So when he bought the boat, it didn't have one. So
Oh, really?
we're actually gonna build a a custom hard top for it this
The
winter
rednecks are,
/
or
next year.
you're going to buy one?
Do what?
You're going to build one, or you're going to buy one?
We don't know yet.
I can.
It all depends what It depends what we find for what price, but there's certain things we want on it, or he wants on it, that we might just do a custom. Because like we're gonna try and get a water slide, and then like I know how to run the water up there and everything. You never seen water slides off pontoons?
I have.
Yeah, so that's what a hardtop's for. You can go up on.
Next summer's gonna be a lot of fun.
So you can go up on top.
Yeah.
You can jump off the top. I'm telling Dan we need a diving board too. He said that might be a liability, which he's right.
Nah,
but
we need
us on it.
We need the plank. That's what we need.
it's all the same thing,
Well,
you know.
Because we could have that like going like on the backside of the boat, where like you open the gate and you just go right in the water.
Yeah.
We could put that there and it'd be just fine.
You have to avoid
I'm
the
saying
motor,
we
though.
need a diving board or plank off the top.
Either that or like where I
Or
was
like go
jumping
off the sides so you don't land on anything sharp.
Right.
But anyway, then you can. But a lot of pontoons have a slide that just goes off the back, and it gets you far enough out you don't hit the motor or
That'd be
nothing,
cool.
nothing
That's
like
pretty
that. And you take like a little water pump, or like a bilge pump, really, just wire it in. It'll take the water and just shoot it out on top of the slide, so it's got water coming down the slide.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, next summer's gonna be lit.
Next summer's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's not
buddy.
horribly far away, but that drive is boring.
Jack, shut up.
There's
Oh yeah, it
You're
is
talking.
boring. I thought you were gonna say it's long. No,
it's not.
every
If
day.
it was more exciting, it would.
Oh,
be
it's a
so
terrible
bad.
drive.
It's a
I
brutal
hate
drive.
North Missouri. I hate that part of the state.
Up like past Troy and Bowling Green, and
Yeah, it all
I
sucks.
don't know.
there's just nothing. I was like driving back and it was getting dark. You know when the sun's going down, and you start to get tired watching the sun go down, and there's nothing to look at.
Yeah, we didn't even get out of the. We got to the gas station right outside of the lake. I mean, the sun was already down by the time we got even there.
How long did it take you to get the boat back on the thing?
2 minutes.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know what took us. Well,
well,
we had to restrap it and all that
Y'all
shit.
took so long.
But then we
getting
went to
there
the
first.
gas station. Dan went inside, made friends, and then got beer, and so that took some time. And
friends at the. That sounds like me.
and we had to get gas. No, we didn't get gas till we almost got back because my truck got a solid 8 miles to the gallon on the way back, pulling that boat back.
Oh my god.
Rip the gas.
So
Essentially, I mean, it's hauling a damn brick behind it, a big old brick. So.
Casey's house is definitely the Hoosier house in the neighborhood.
Oh yeah.
Especially when there's a boat sitting in your driveway.
And a trailer that
And a
day.
trailer.
The boat was bigger than the driveway.
Oh yeah.
And at one point there
my
was
truck
there,
stuck
there
into
was
the
a,
road.
There was one day there was a the same day there was a Grom and a dirt bike in the front yard.
And the 4-wheeler.
Really eventful household, you know.
Yeah.
And the
It
best
looks
part-
bad right now because I haven't mowed the lawn in a while because I haven't been home and I'm lazy.
Casey,
The best
lawn
part-
care is crucial.
the
Hey, I
best
weed
part
whacked
is
today.
there's-
Hey, there you go. Real
Yeah,
good.
real
now,
good.
Real good.
Real good.
good
Oh,
now,
real
real
good. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The best part is there's 2 satellite dishes hanging from the side.
Hey, that's the roofer's fault. We got a new roof when we first moved in, and I went outside. I'm like, why the fuck are there just 2 satellite dishes hanging from the house? And, you know, we just never touched them
You
after
showed
that.
me. You walked around. You go. I found this on hanging off the roof one.
Yeah, it's literally just hanging off the side of the house by the wires, and the other one's just sitting on the deck in the back. And have we bothered with any of it? No.
Do your neighbors like you?
One of them does.
What was the other one?
Oh, and the other one came over last night, and he's like, "Hey man," and he's like, "Hey man, when are we gonna party?" And I'm like, "I don't know, right now."
Party.
And he's like, "Well, I gotta go get weed, so we can't party right now." But he's like, "I can bring cocaine over." I'm like, "Oh, great."
He's not invited to the barbecue.
Jesus. That sounds about right.
Here's
though,
a cool guy. That's the guy who lives next to Dan. There's Dan, he's cool, and then these
How
guys
many
live next
Dans are in your neighborhood?
Too many.
At least, well, Dan, and then there's other Dan who lives somewhere in the area that goes to the bar, and there's another Dan in the bar, and he lives somewhere in the area.
It's
There's
like
a lot of Dans.
it's like
I mean,
Mike's and Terry's.
Don't you guys live like in like walking distance to the penalty box?
Oh, yeah, but we don't do that. Dan does sometimes.
Well, yeah. We're not gonna cross that bridge.
No.
Dan's a fun guy.
Dan's a really fun guy. They're all the Dans. Okay, the 2 Dans I know. I don't know the other 2 Dans.
Bad influence, Dan.
Yeah, there's bad influence Dan, neighbor Dan, roommate Dan, and other Dan.
It's
Those are
like
the
it's like
Dans.
Mike. You got hitchhike Mike, drunk Mike, creepy Mike.
When we go back on the
Precisely.
boat, we need to get Dan to bring cinnamon.
That is a terrible idea.
I mean, he didn't ask what's her name? He didn't ask her. He didn't have the balls to do it. Yet he has the balls that go to cinnamon. All right, that tells you who'd rather ask to go on the trip.
We'll go off over that off air.
Okay.
What'll happen?
All right, but okay, fair enough.
That penalty box is a strange place.
It's a cool place.
Bunch of weirdos there.
Yeah, just because you walked in.
Damn.
Well, you were also shit faced that night I was there,
Oh no!
and you had a
Definitely
cucumber
not.
in your hand for like 2 hours.
No, 30 minutes.
You took it to the bathroom 3 times with you.
I remember once.
No, it was like 3 times, and then you put it in your beer,
Real good.
No, he means on top of the beer bottle. I balanced it
Yeah.
beautifully.
and then it fell on the floor twice.
Don't remember that either, but
then
I'm gonna go with
You
it.
took a bite out of it,
Mm-hmm.
and then the bartender shoved it down your throat,
Multiple times, actually.
and she would put it in his mouth.
But she
she would like jam it in his mouth and say, "Take a bite."
but she was pretty hot, so I didn't mind.
You also chugged 2 Long Islands,
3,
You-
and I was
And then
almost
Dan-
through the 4th when I about threw up.
and Dan took it from you.
He did drink that one, that little bitch. I forgot about that.
You were so mad when you noticed it too.
Yeah, I was mad. I was like, "That's my Long Island."
He bought you a new one, and then drank half of that one too.
That
Yeah,
little
because
bitch.
I got about halfway through that one right outside.
You ran outside. Oh, just after
Well, I was
left.
in the bathroom for a while, and then
Yeah.
Sam knocked on the door. He's
Yeah.
like, "Hey, Casey, like, you good?" And he's like, "Here." Anyway, he came in, and he's like, "You good?" Anyway, we went outside, and I laid in the grass for a little while. And then I held it down like a champion, and when I got home, then I threw up in the trash can. Most of it got in the trash can. I wiped the rest up off the floor.
I can just imagine like drunk Casey rolling in the grass saying, "Real good now."
Oh, God, you
You guys
know.
haven't really seen him drunk.
A
No,
car
I
passes by and
haven't.
honks
When
him. He's
he's
like,
drunk,
"Real
he's-
good." Thumbs up. Real good.
I've seen him shit faced twice.
Where's your alcohol?
I don't
Jack
have
doesn't
any.
have any.
That's right. I forgot we're on college campus. He doesn't have any.
I got crap.
Oh, my God, he's not fucking lying. He
Cut
doesn't
that.
have any.
Timestamp.
What?
Nobody cares, Jackson.
I actually just said...
33.
Okay, I have to admit, I did not put this wiffle ball here.
Wait, what?
Is there a wiffle ball in there?
There is. I did not put that one.
There's a
there,
wiffle
though.
ball at my fridge, folks.
Yeah,
Oh,
that,
you know who did that?
that was not my doing.
it?
Teddy did that.
Oh,
What was
okay.
Teddy
I was
in
gonna
your
say, I
room?
put some wiffle balls some places, but I didn't think it to put in the fridge.
I don't think you know him, Ben.
I probably don't. Enlighten
Teddy, your
me.
cousin?
No, Emily, you know him.
Yeah.
No, you know him.
Who is
Casey.
this?
Oh, your old neighbor.
Yeah, my old
Oh,
neighbor.
I thought he was your. I don't know why I thought he was your cousin.
No, a cousin named Teddy.
No, he just is your old neighbor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, real good neighbor.
Oh, well,
Good
you,
guy.
you and your neighbors were like family anyway. It's the same thing.
We were together a lot. We've talked about that a few times on here when he was on. But yeah,
Mhm.
We'll probably get him again at some point. He lives right down the street.
He was on?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's how you know you got good neighbors. If they're basically like family to you, you
Yeah.
got good neighbors.
That's how Teddy and Brendan both were.
Now my family is this old couple next to me named Ed and Mary who've been retired for 20 years and just garden their lawn.
Well, how nice.
I know, it's very
Nice.
beautiful. They give us like strawberry jam every year.
Nice.
It's really good. I get some in the month actually. I'll bring some.
Okay.
Nice. Hell yeah.
All that's in that fridge is water and crab dip.
Yeah.
Crab
I
dip.
noticed.
I think there's salami. There might be salami in there too.
I think
When
there
they ran out of
was.
salami at SubHub and you were in shambles.
I was so sad.
Salami's so good though.
I know. What are you doing?
Oh no.
You really don't have alcohol in there?
No, I don't.
Jack, you got $9, right?
Yeah.
Get a chicken bacon ranch like wrap from SubHub. It
What are
will
you
change
getting
your
into
life.
in the closet?
He's looking for your.
I don't have alcohol.
He's looking for your Long
No, I
Island.
don't.
Look at these.
What, Jackson? What
Are
is
they-
that?
are they like
No, they're
magnets?
filters for the mic.
I know what they are. Here.
No, put it away.
Will it filter my bad words?
No.
No.
Oh,
Put the wiffle balls away. Casey.
I can't think of
Oh my god.
Yeah, they're gonna break your walls.
Oh my God! Noise complaint alert.
You got one.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold this.
Excellent.
Yeah, to be fair, Ben.
Ben,
did
you
get
got the noise complaint.
Hey, we take Jordan Love's injury very seriously over here.
Okay, back to the lake.
We're still on that?
We never started on it.
We've been like bouncing back and forth for like so long, and it's been so amusing.
What?
Casey, what are you doing?
Did you just snort something?
My hand smells weird.
Casey!
It's the stand.
the ball.
That you got the new stand.
No, it's the ball. Here, smell that. And then throw it back.
I don't smell anything.
No.
All right,
Okay.
children.
Real bad now. Real bad.
Focus.
Real bad. All right, batter up.
No,
No.
we can go play wiffle ball afterwards.
Okay.
No, Casey don't got time for that shit.
Yeah, as long as you get done soon, Jackson.
No, we're not gonna be done soon. I don't think.
And real bad.
Yeah, we're not really on task.
No. So when are we? You're going back over the road.
I am, yes.
Are we ever gonna see you again?
No.
Damn it.
You're just gonna die in like Idaho or some shit.
That would be nice.
Or you're gonna go to Wyoming where
I
Area
think I
51
would
is.
like to die in...
Please don't break my chair over there.
I'm trying to lean
Unlock
back and
it.
it's not
All
my
right, fatty, hold on.
There
There you go.
that your chair's not rated for me.
It is when you unlock it.
I'm about to get us on a watch list and say Area 51 is in Wyoming.
Okay.
And Casey,
I
you're
think
gonna
it's
get kidnapped.
Nevada.
No, you're gonna get kidnapped in Wyoming.
Oh. I think I want to die in Montana on a dirt bike.
Montana.
I'm
Montana.
going to be running from a bear in Montana on a dirt bike, and he's going to catch me when my piece of shit breaks, and I'm going to get mauled by a bear.
Dude,
And that's how I'm going to go out.
I've never been to Montana, but they got like beautiful like sightseeing areas.
It's fucking gorgeous. Montana. It's between Montana and Utah for my two favorite
I've been
states.
to Utah before, and that's got like beautiful like sightseeing areas.
Yes. The West in general is
I
beautiful,
want to.
but
The Colorado Mountains is like a must see. Like I want to see before I die. Although
have
do
you
I
not seen them?
No, but also
totally
do I really
worth
want to go to Colorado though?
It's only a 13-hour drive.
Oh yeah,
Only-
real bad.
Only.
I
did it in a day. And
Wait a
my
minute,
dad
Metallica-
shot one
That's
time.
normal.
That was I did it for the first time before I was a truck driver. That was high school. I drove all the way there
You did.
in one day
Why?
because my dad said I want to take a nap.
I mean,
Take a 13-hour nap.
I don't know. No, we talked we said like 7 words the whole way too.
That sounds like you and Father Tom.
I mean, Metallica's going to
No, we were
Colorado, so
going
that's
out
the reason.
we were going out for a ski trip, and my mom hates driving. My dad and I wanted to drive, so my dad and I drove out there and picked up my mom from the airport.
That sounds like them.
Yeah,
These
sounds
stories
about
are so riveting.
Hey, but I did that. My grandparents drove down to Florida, and I flew down there, and they picked me up at the airport.
yeah. You know, I'd only taken like 3 road trips before I became a truck driver.
Yeah.
Yeah. And just for some reason, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to drive a truck. I like road tripping.
That was the first thing you told me the day I met you was, I'm going to be a truck driver when I'm older.
Sounds about
Yeah.
right.
The
16.
dedication, you know.
See?
You were
Oh, it's not
16 and skinny.
Yeah, and now I'm not and not.
I found a video of you on YouTube from your junior year. Did
What?
you find it?
I never looked.
I sent it to you. So there was this kid we went to high school with that had a YouTube channel. We went to Chicago for a band trip. And what the heck was that?
That happened the same moment I got a Facebook notification.
Oh,
It wasn't my phone, though. It's
The
on
pre-sale's
silent.
not hitting yet.
Weird. Okay, I don't know what that was.
How long?
Damn
But
it.
yeah, there's this video, and Casey was roommates with this guy that had a YouTube channel. And in this video, it make it seem like it's the middle of the night, and Casey gets up and just starts dancing.
Don't remember doing those.
I'm pretty sure it was you.
It probably was. I roommated with these guys.
I think it's about 7 minutes into that video.
Wait, y'all went on like band trips?
Yeah. We went to,
They were interesting.
in my 4 years, we went to Chicago my freshman year, the Bahamas my sophomore year,
Yeah.
Hilton Head, or somewhere in South Carolina, like Busch Gardens, South Carolina, and then Disney World my senior year. I didn't go to Busch or senior.
I went to the only one I went to because of COVID was Gatlinburg in Tennessee, and that was a really good competition. We got a 1.
I don't remember what we did in Chicago. Did we? I don't remember. Those were just for fun.
Well,
kind of
like-
things. There's only like half the band would go. Casey,
Well,
what are you doing over there?
I'm looking at my phone.
Well, when Timberland would do it, it was like we don't like go to get first place. You go to get like a 1 because it was
Right.
concert and symphonic band, so we all got 1s
Oh,
at
yeah,
Gatlinburg.
yeah.
And just getting a 1, like I was in concert band. I didn't give
I was the same way.
a shit about like symphonic band.
Casey's senior year was in concert band. It was fun.
Hey, I mean,
Holy shit, I was fucking skinny. Good
That's you,
God.
all my fun
On
came
the
from that
left,
one.
yeah.
Can you screen record it and send it to me?
No.
Let me see you.
I don't ever want to see that again.
Let me see you, Casey.
All right, hold on. Let me go back a few seconds.
We gotta see what you look like.
I was skinny. I'm on the left, not the green shirt.
This
I'm
was
the other one.
2016.
Oh my god.
That's Tyler Russell
Roughly,
right there.
yeah.
And there's Casey.
What?
fuck?
That
That's the
looks
same-
nothing like you.
That's why.
Yeah, I got fat.
That's why. I
No,
wasn't
I'm
sure.
talking about the mustache.
The mustache
The
always.
mustache was more recent.
That's only been the
Yeah,
last year
I'm
or
like-
so.
Yeah,
It doesn't
well,
look
I had
anything like
I had
you.
like the mustache and goatee until I left over the road, and I shaved this off and just mustache. But the mustache and everything wasn't till like It's almost a year into trucking, probably. Until I officially kept it.
That's what trucking does to you.
Oh, absolutely. Trucking gets you a drinking addiction, a nicotine addiction, a caffeine addiction, and facial hair.
And
fat.
And fat.
Get you real
I've
fat.
gotten all of the above.
I didn't even know you did them damn nicotine nonsense.
Those are more
We
recent.
talked about it on the lake.
No, we mentioned it, but we didn't actually.
I
have a
was
discussion
doing them
about
on the lake.
it. Yeah, and then I took your tin for an hour, and you didn't even notice.
Oh, yeah, I try not to do too many of them.
No, and then I pull out my pocket, and you're like, I would have killed you for that.
I would have.
Thank you.
I don't know when this started.
Huh?
I don't know when this started. I know you.
Recently, when John and I went cliff jumping, he's like, here, pop one of these in. And I instantly noticed that it calmed my, Tourette's down. And I'm like, oh, this is great. And we looked it up, and sure as shit, nicotine is, the best thing they found to help with Tourette's.
There was a guy.
The problem is, if you take out the addictive part of nicotine, it doesn't have the same effect anymore.
Well, I
so,
figured.
because scientists have been trying to, figure out what it is in nicotine or whatever that calms Tourette's down and use that for medicine. But anytime they take out the addictive part, it loses its effect on working.
Casey's a scientist now.
I did
He's
not
a
know
bumbling
that.
idiot
Yeah.
is what he is.
You seen the clip of the guy on Family Feud that says he uses Viagra to calm his Tourette's down?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. I don't know how the fuck that would work, but I guess maybe when you're horny and hard, maybe they're not so bad. I don't know. That could be possible.
If you want to see idiots like this in general, go to Family Feud and just watch. There was an episode, name a state that starts with new. The guy, shit you not, goes, Nebraska. And looks around, and the family's over there going, good answer, good answer.
Good answer.
How about the
Nebraska.
lady that said, they said mommy's already been taken. She's like, mommy. And just said mommy 4 different ways.
Or name an animal that has the three letters in it. Alligator.
Name a word or phrase that follows the word pork. Cue pine.
My favorite Stephon Diggs. Finish the phrase, leave it what? And he goes, in.
No.
How about Pedro Martinez? Name something that rhymes with tummy. Miami.
What?
Miami.
The way Pedro says Miami,
Miami.
it sounds like Miami. And that's the way he actually says it. So he thought he was you know Pedro Martinez,
Of course I do.
Hall of Fame
Of course.
baseball player. I think Ozzy was on that episode too.
I think he was.
Yeah, yeah.
That was like the Legends episode
yeah,
he did.
I'm pretty sure Ozzy Smith was a part of that. Casey is friends with Ozzy Smith.
Name a
Not
Mexican
Ozzy
food that ends with Ito.
specifically.
Dorito.
But,
He knows him.
yes, kind of,
In a way.
somewhat.
You-
Yeah,
you
in
don't-
a roundabout way. We'll put it that way.
I talked to him on New Year's.
There you go.
Hey, real good.
New Year's.
Yeah, your house.
Ozzy. Oh, on the phone?
Yeah.
Oh, I was like,
No,
okay, I wasn't that blacked out. I mean, I was blacked out, but not that
If
far.
Ozzy was there, you would have known.
Yeah, I would have remembered something like that.
If Uncle Oz was there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
I did pee in the trash can, though,
Yeah, you did.
and enjoyed it.
That was the drunkest I've
I
ever
might
seen.
do it today when I go home.
Peanut
My parents
trash
aren't
can.
going to be there, and I got to go pick up a wheel mount.
There's a trash can right
No,
there.
there's
Yeah,
a toilet.
that's
No, there's
real
a
good.
toilet on the other side of that wall, Casey.
Oh no.
Sit your ass down.
I got one better for you.
Oh
No,
god.
don't sit in it. Don't sit in it. Don't sit in it. Oh.
Oh!
Casey, get up.
Oh. You like that?
No, I didn't like that.
Do you actually
know
put your bare
would not
ass
be
on
good.
it?
You want a sniff?
No.
This would not be happening if we had the pod room today.
We might have. I didn't
Yeah,
even,
Jack.
I didn't even check.
Actually, it was.
You should have.
happening.
Oh, he just take a shit on the table?
I figured it'd be more fun in here.
Oh.
Well, I mean, you
My
got Casey
microphone.
doing like a bunch of nonsense.
Wait.
so-
I bet you
I might
half
have
of
to
it.
fart.
No, Casey, no.
Okay. It wasn't coming out anyway.
Oh.
I mean, I might have shit myself, but
You gotta
something would have
push.
come out. Well, I might have shit myself if I pushed.
Anyway, you put your trash
That
can
would be
on New
funnier
Year's.
though.
Yeah, but I don't have any extra underwear with me.
Real
Jack
bad
does.
now. Real bad. Real bad.
Borrow some if I shit
We're
myself.
not the same size.
I'll make it work.
You're double X, aren't you?
I don't know what the fuck.
Don't
I am.
call him
Jason,
out like
You
that.
look like you're like a large.
In underwear, I don't know what I am. I'm minuscule cock, but I mean, waist size, I don't know. My cock's pretty small though, so as long as you got a standard size cock,
wait.
I think I can like squeeze and get
Wait,
You
it.
have to put a
so-
viewer discretion.
So
aside
Casey,
to start
would
with
the
this.
phrase "little pecker" refer to you?
That's a little big. We're talking more like minuscule. Like when we're hard, we're looking at maybe an inch.
So like the girls will look at you and say, "I don't feel anything."
Or you got to do a podcast with because you can't post anything you say.
Yes, we can. We just gotta put like the M for explicit.
Yeah, just
No, we got to put the viewer discretion is advised.
viewer discretion is mandatory. Not advised, mandatory. You must show a valid license saying you're over the age of not being a pussy anymore.
Oh yeah, say it louder.
You know, there was a day I was back at the gym I used to work at, and all the kids I used to coach, they heard about my podcast, and they're like, "Can we listen?" I was like, "Absolutely not." Like, not a chance.
I mean, they can listen to like the couple of them, but like
They
not a
can
lot of
listen
them.
to the ones I'm not on.
Man, some of the ones I'm on are not that good either.
They can,
That's fair. That's fair.
they can
Yeah.
listen to some of them, like the one Jamie was on.
Riz, they can listen to Riz. They
Riz
can
was
listen
good.
to
Lauren was good. Sam was good. Sam was really good. You remember that one, Casey?
Oh,
The kickboxer?
Yeah.
We need to.
Yeah, he made us all silent. That was crazy.
That's almost impossible with this
For
crew.
you and me, yeah.
That was great though.
And
Like,
he talks a lot too.
And Ben.
they were
The only one who has a filter on their mouth is Emily.
No,
Nah,
mean,
sometimes.
But
that
okay.
episode was crazy. With the
When I
kickboxer.
know we're recording, I do.
Remember that guy that cut me
Well,
off
yeah,
last
you
night?
know, we
Emily?
don't have it anytime.
You don't.
Okay, I don't. I mean, he just talks
Casey,
a lot.
your Snapchat messages are very concerning to read back through.
I can
My
make it
God, you
worse.
should have seen the videos he sent me the other day.
Which one?
Emily, you remember the guy that cut me off last night?
Oh yeah.
We were coming back from the Cardinal game. We were at an event, and this guy comes flying over and cut me off. And
I mean, you are in St. Louis. That's a normal.
this wasn't even St. Louis. This
Where-
was like St. Charles Rock Road.
Oh really? So you were like near almost.
we were 10
Yeah.
minutes away.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like I'll be leaving Bush sometimes. I'll see like those crazies flying out of nowhere type thing, but like not like
We had a
St. Charles.
pretty good experience getting out of there yesterday. You want to talk about that? a little bit?
lucky.
I mean, the parking or
Just the whole thing yesterday.
I
Without
mean,
getting too into detail, we'll talk about that on another.
you can cover
We,
it.
we need to.
We went
Yeah.
to a sportscaster event. That was really just like a networking thing.
Yeah.
It was incredible. Like,
A lot of sports people there, not a ton of like students.
yeah, Lindenwood had the highest turnout.
As you
And,
should.
And SIUE did too.
Those other two people that were at the table, they were Lindenwood people.
Okay.
That's what we were told this morning.
Okay.
Because we were supposed to get a group picture of everybody there.
I didn't know
Nobody
that.
told me. Casey, we found out today we were supposed to get a group picture of all the Lindenwood people at the thing yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody told us.
Well, to be fair, I think the one person that was supposed to go that didn't end up going
Was the
wasn't
one that had the information.
was in charge of doing
I
that.
think so.
That's like the greatest like mix up ever.
Yeah. We had a great time. It was a networking event. It was amazing.
Nice.
Some fun stuff's going to come out of that, hopefully one day.
Hell yeah.
And then we went to the game afterwards.
Yeah,
And somehow we ran into Liv Maddox,
we did.
which was
That- I was-
bizarre.
For some reason,
We
I
met
was.
everybody this day. And yet I think, the most, like, shocked by meeting Liv.
I
met Benji Molina.
Listen, I was shaking after Liv because I didn't realize because I knew
If anybody doesn't know, Liv Maddox is afternoons on the point. She's 2 to 6
Because-
on 5-7.
we knew everyone
Yeah.
that was going to be at the
We knew we were going to meet
broadcasting.
Benji. We knew we were going to meet.
Yeah, but we did not know we were going to meet Liv.
No.
And I kept second guessing. I'm like, it looks like her, but I don't know if it is.
So we were walking. We were trying to find Danny.
yeah.
You guys know Danny. He was on episode 3. Danny Hinkamp, our buddy. He came up with the Taste of 3 and 4 segment. I was on the phone with you, Casey, because you were telling me about what happened with your job. What are you doing,
Stop. Okay, put your phone away.
children? Are you texting him?
At May House sent a few messages.
Okay.
My God.
Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Anyway, Ben, put your phone away. Casey, put your phone away.
Mine's been away.
Oh, Ben just got his phone confiscated.
No, I want to read it.
We're only in between college and truck driver ages, and we're still getting our phones taken
Keep
away.
talking about
so
Liv.
I'm on the phone with Casey, and he's telling me what's going on. We're trying to find Danny, and this lady walks by. I look at Emily. I was like, I think that's Liv. And I said, Casey, I'll call you back. I just hung up on you.
Yes, yeah, oh, yeah. I didn't know what was going on. I thought you were like at college and like a professor walked in. You didn't want like them knowing you talked to me or something.
No, we were walking down the street in front of Ballpark, right by that hotel, right by Lowe's Hotel.
Yeah.
So we're out there, and Liv walks up, and I was like, I think that's Liv. And I hung up on you, and I looked at you. I was like, that's Liv. We weren't sure. And I said, hey, you Liv from The Point? And her face lit up.
Yeah.
She was so happy to see us. It's on my Instagram. I'll post it on the We Don't Know Jack page.
Yeah.
But, yeah, she was awesome. We only talked to her for a minute, but she was super sweet.
They were doing a battle of the bands at Bush.
Children.
In fact,
I'm just looking up porn. Just mind your business.
they were doing battle of the bands, and she's the judge for that. And I didn't know they were doing it that day, and that's why she was there.
Yeah, I had no idea. You got to stop rolling on that thing, dude. It's making so much noise. Are you hearing it through the headphones? Is it loud?
Not super loud.
Okay, Ben, you got to stop rolling around. You two didn't go out in the hallway?
Time out.
Huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
So time out.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, that was great, Casey. That was great.
Oh, real good. If I go in the
Okay.
hallway, I'm going bowling.
Play some hall hockey.
Well, I actually am going bowling tonight. That's what I have to do later today.
There was a day
Who you going
this
bowling with?
building, there was a person
a few of my
upstairs, and it was real loud up there, and I walked up and she was going on, they're playing golf.
I mean,
Yeah.
Oh, it was Dean.
One of my buddies,
It was plastic balls they were using.
Okay,
Oh, there you go.
Sure.
hey, real good.
one of my buddies, when he went to Rolla, he always claimed that his upstairs neighbors had a hobby of dribbling bowling balls.
I swear the guy upstairs does. This guy, I think he wrestles grizzly bears. The guy above me.
Oh, so he's a Dagestan.
It's so loud up there at night. But from like 9 to 9:05 every night, it's just bang, 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 up there.
He's whacking.
When I lived in Flowers, someone brought like a
9 to
someone brought a
9:05. Wait.
motorcycle in the dorm.
2 and 2 here. Early 1 and 1. I mean, it's like 3 and 1, but depending how you do, you could do 5 and 1, just 2 and 1.
Anyway.
3 and 1.
Okay.
You gotta
All
get used
sorts
to
of
it, all right?
methods.
Like I said, motorcycle in Flowers was my first night there.
What?
My first night on campus ever, someone brought a motorcycle into my dorm.
Into the dorm?
Into the dorm, and they were riding it around the halls.
Jack, I threatened Dan with this, but I think I'm going to redo it. You're going to come back one day, and one of my bikes is going to be just in your bathroom.
That door doesn't even hardly close with the when it's open.
Oh, it won't close. It'll be sticking in the hall, too.
No, I mean,
But you're just going to have a bike. If the dirt bike will just be shoved here, it won't even get close to making that turn.
how are you gonna get in?
And a dirt bike, I'm going right up the fucking stairs. And then the ground, I'll figure it out.
You're ridiculous.
Yeah, I just need a key to your room.
Oh my god,
Oh no.
that's an actual dirt bike.
Wait. Oh my god, I
See?
forgot about that.
We can't post that.
That's an
but-
electric bike, isn't it?
I don't know what it was, but he was riding it through
No.
the halls.
That's got to be electric.
It's an electric
Yeah,
bike.
yeah, that one looked. I'm bringing my
Your
dirt bike, the one that goes vroom, vroom, vroom.
I mean, I almost got in trouble because some kids brought like paintball guns to our dorm like the last day before Christmas break,
Yeah.
and had the war in the lounge of Flowers. So I walk in there and it looked like something out of Splatoon. Like it was a
Oh
nightmare.
hell yeah! What would be the best college dorm sports?
College dorm.
Like hallway sports in college.
It's got to be
Baseball.
hall hockey.
Baseball.
Hall
Yeah.
hockey without a
Okay,
doubt.
hall hockey.
Hall hockey.
Okay.
Everybody takes the brooms. We go play hall
Or-
hockey.
or golf.
Baseball. I feel like you're just not gonna get very far with baseball. I don't know how they play
mean-
golf.
Well, no, because like think about it. There are 4 floors in a dorm. You can definitely make like holes like out of like.
No, they were just
obstacles.
on the second floor.
What?
Golf.
Oh,
I mean, you can get
Well, yeah.
creative with it, but hall hockey has
I
the most
think
potential.
hall hockey, bowling.
Bowling has
Good
potential.
one.
Yeah.
Has
Yeah.
good potential.
Yeah. What did they do at Seymour? Where's my dad? I don't remember. Like something with like sledding down the hall on like lunch trays or something.
Oh my
like
god.
that.
Yeah.
That'd be
Piece off the
fun.
floor.
I think
No, I don't remember what happened. I don't remember that. Or just ran, slid. I don't think it
No,
worked.
when
out
you
well.
mentioned sledding, it reminds me of like my junior year. We had bring your own backpack to school day, and I got my friend,
Backpack day?
and I got my friend's canoe and rode it down the stairs.
Oh my
You're
god.
fucking. I've seen us guy take a John boat. That's good.
And that was the reason why they stopped doing that day.
I was gonna say that would go terribly. I
Dude,
feel
at
like.
mine, we did the same thing, but so many people took shopping carts that
Oh,
they had
yeah.
to put like a size limit of the things we could bring in because people were
Yeah.
stealing shopping carts. and they were like, you have to take that back. And they would not let you go to class unless you take it back.
I thought we were Hoosier down at Eureka.
I was going to say, they probably didn't let us do that there because they probably knew what some of us would
The
bring.
year after I graduated, they did it.
Did they really?
Yeah, and people
Dude,
were bringing, like, their little brother.
Their little brother! Oh my God!
There was no guidelines at all. There was zero rules. Somebody brought a canoe.
Yeah.
Somebody brought a kayak. Like, somebody brought
I don't know
a
what
bike.
I don't know what. If I look back at high school, man, I don't know what I would have brought. Now, I got some ideas.
I mean, my friend bought her service dog and had like the backpack like around its legs.
oh nice.
So when the dog would like walk, it carried her stuff from like literally from class to class.
I would have probably brought like a cone or something. I don't know. My mom has a couple of cones she stole in the garage, so
I used a cone freshman year.
Hold on.
No, Casey, stop. Other people use that. You're gonna clean that before you leave.
It's fine. Still smells bad.
I guess. Man, this used to be a professional show.
Yeah, and then you invited me.
It was never professional.
Last week it was.
Last week was very professional.
Last week was awesome.
I liked last week. Last week was very
That's
like
because you
informative.
had someone big and profound, and then you brought my dumb ass in.
Hey, I just hope you know if
We wanted you 2 weeks ago.
If we get hey Jack, I just want you to know now, if we get Frank the Tank, he's not going to be professional.
That's fine. She's crying. She's laughing so hard.
I think that's a good. Emily, you're sitting on my mic. Thank you.
I'll listen to the
God.
episode just for that, so I can record.
Get out of the food.
Oh my God.
Good job, Casey.
Thank you.
All right, I think on
I
that
couldn't
point,
let that go
Casey,
to waste.
What time are you going bowling?
5:30.
I gotta be there at 6, but I gotta go home first.
Why?
So
I gotta
be
go
done
get
at
a wheel
5:15.
mount.
5:15. We
You
can
gotta
push
go
it.
to your house or your mom's house?
Well, my parents' house, not my house.
What, are you going to West County?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice.
So where are you going bowling at?
West County
I
Lane.
just said it.
He probably hasn't heard of it.
Well, no, I was.
They're called.
Well,
It's called West County
It's a
Lane.
great
he
bowling alley.
lives in
Phenomenal.
Oak
We've
Fountain
almost
right
gotten
now.
thrown out of there so many fucking times.
You and Noah?
Oh God, yeah. I mean, a whole combination of us. I mean, for anything between sliding down the fucking lane, using the fucking dinosaur over the age of 5, trying to use the bumpers. They almost threw us out for
Yeah, they
using
don't
the
like when
bumpers
you use
one
bumpers.
night.
You have to have a kid with you.
Or we almost broke the bar that comes down to stop the pins because we kept double bowling, and one time we didn't time it quite right. Or one time we had like the timed bowling, so we were trying to get as many goes as we could. So we were timing it, so we'd bowl and it would come down, and we'd time it so that the moment it go up, the ball would be going under it.
Right.
Well, we'd mistime it a few times and about break the fucking thing.
Wait, so
We never actually got thrown out, fucking surprisingly. Well, we got
Casey, you
very
slid
close.
down like the lanes.
On accident, yes.
Oh,
not me. I
have a
didn't do
story
it. One
for
of,
you,
no,
then.
I think it was Noah. He was doing like one of those like fun things and just messed up and ended up like 6 feet
Who
down
is this?
the
It
lane.
was you and Noah and who?
I mean, there was it switched up. What do you mean?
Who was the main group that was always getting caught in trouble? Was that Jesse and those guys?
You know what, dude? We every group I went with, we got in trouble. It
So
didn't
you were
matter who it
the
was.
common. I thought it was Noah all these years that would cause the trouble.
No, he's not the one who would get yelled at. It was fun. We used to spin him in a circle, like you just spin him, and then he'd try and bowl, and he bowled the wrong way one time, and then he just fell down one time, and it was all sorts of fun.
I miss bowling. Bowling's fun.
I know that's why I saw it on TV. I text Ryan Dawson Clay. I'm like, you guys want to go bowling tomorrow night? And I'm like, rounds are on me, and they're like, yeah,
Rounds are on you.
Casey, you ever done like a
You're playing-
bowling
you're paying?
lock-in?
for tonight.
Can I
My
come?
last night in town for
Can I
a while,
come?
for like a month. I go, we gotta have some fun.
Can I join you?
No.
Casey, have you ever done like a bowling lock-in?
I've never
Oh, no.
done it. I've heard of. I mean, I never heard of it or even done it. But
Our
that's what
scoutmaster
you're
thought it'd be a good idea if we had a lock-in at what was then Brunswick, over in St. Peters.
saying. Oh, okay. Yeah.
And so we bowled for like 5 hours, and the lane shut off at midnight because that was like nap time, all right?
okay.
And so our sleeping, our sleeping bags were set up in the arcade, all right?
Mm-hmm.
And the adults all go to sleep. We stopped bowling after the last 30 minutes, so all the lanes would reset. So then there's like about 12 of us, and we get into teams of 6, and there's about like 50 lanes with pins perfectly set up. So we put one kid in the sleeping bag, and
No.
And the 5 of us yeet him down the lane. And mind you, it's all off, so whatever's standing up is still standing up, if anything. And I think that's where I got brain damage from.
No.
That's great.
And we told like the fat kid get into a ball-like formation.
Hell yeah.
And the
And balled him down the lane, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
That was like the best night
Oh,
ever.
that's great.
And then there's that one TV that's still on. Strike! It's like the dumbass bowling animation.
Jesus.
I remember that animation because we got a strike. The next thing I know, like a bowling ball walks into like one of those salon bars from like the 1860s, starts shooting up the.
Yeah, those bowling TV things are so just
I was like,
out of it.
I made up like a joke. I was waiting for like Revenge of the Sith, where it's like, Master Skywalker, there's too many of them. What are we gonna do with the younglings? And he just turns on the lightsaber, and all like the bowling pins are just looking at the bowling ball. Or like the school shooter, don't come to class tomorrow. It's like a little ball.
Oh God!
All right, Casey. Well, we're glad to have you back today. It was fun to be the
This
last
is the
time.
first time Jack's wrapping up the podcast before I say I'm done. It's because he's looking over. He's like, "I'm so fucking done with you, dude. You're never coming back."
I'd love to have you back.
Well, you
Casey.
said you.
Excellent.
Yeah,
excellent.
you're welcome anytime. But you said you had to go, and I was trying to be.
Yeah, I know.
I was trying to be.
I'm just messing around.
We can keep going.
Oh no, that's all right.
Courteous, courageous, and whatever else. I don't know.
All right,
Hell
buddy.
yeah.
What do you got going on? What do you got going on?
What?
What do you?
Oh, tomorrow?
Just in life.
Well, tomorrow I'm gonna go pick up a rental car,
Real good.
and I'm gonna get to Omaha, Nebraska, and I'm gonna go dick around and probably look at trains on Sunday.
Lucky. I want to
And
look
then
at
I'm gonna
trains.
drive the rest of the way up to Fargo, North Dakota. And that's it. Then I got orientation
Real
for
bad.
a week
Fun.
in
Yeah.
Fargo, and then I'll get my own truck, and I'll be,
All right. Social media. You trucker_Casey.
yes,
Trucker.Casey.
trucker daddy Casey,
No, it's not that.
No.
trucker_Casey.
Trucker_Casey. Follow him on Instagram. He posts funny stuff sometimes.
Sometimes.
You can follow the rest of us on social media. We got another episode coming next week. It'll be a fun one. We got a couple people lined up, I think.
Good.
Should be a
Real
fun
good.
one.
Real good.
Casey, get that out of your mouth.
Well, oh my god.
All right, man. You got anything, buddy?
My birthday's next week.
Happy
That's about it.
birthday!
That's
Man,
about it.
If you want to buy him something, Venmo is Jackson-Garner-13.
My Venmo is Jackson's a little bitch at 69.
There you go. That's the spirit.
That's about it for me though.
Emily,
I got nothing.
we got some exciting stuff coming in the future.
Real excited about our
Eventually,
future.
yeah.
You know, real excited
We
about it.
got some exciting stuff.
Yeah.
Real excited.
We're not gonna say any of it, but we'll let you guys know when it happens. Some fun stuff
I mean,
is in the works.
I name dropped one of them, but that's up in the air right now.
Yeah. But yeah, other than that, check out the Riz episode. It was a lot of fun. If you made it this far, I don't know what's wrong with you for listening to this bunch of us.
It's the
but
Casey return. They have to stick
It is
around.
the Casey return, the most anticipated return in the history of the podcast.
And my
He's
fart.
like Conor McGregor. He comes around once a blue moon.
Yeah, we'll have you again at some point, I'm
the
sure.
spirit.
I don't know when, but we'll have you again.
Call in one day. Let's like on the road. 'Cause
Well, I'll
those were
sit
like
in
the
the
most
semi.
entertaining.
I'll pull the semi right up here, just like I parked the mower.
Yeah.
And I'll just park it right there, and we'll go sit on the flatbed and do it.
Okay.
I can just imagine
Sounds
like
fun.
I can imagine Casey parking. It's like all the cars in the park spot. He just like runs them over, like pushes them like into the grass.
I've put a semi truck in places semi truck should never go.
There you go.
On
There
that
you go.
note, we had a lot of fun today. Casey, thanks for coming back, buddy.
Hey, thanks for having me.
I love you, Casey.
I love you too, Ben.
Do you love Jack?
Jack, go fuck yourself.
What about me?
Why does he love me the most?
It's just the way we started. Thanks for coming on, buddy. We'll be back next week. Have a good one, everybody.